another DJ BrewTube Beers review. That's right, it's two-fisted beer drinking time yet again. And what beer are we going to juxtapose today? We're going to have two from the Alchemist out of Waterbury, Vermont, USFA. Yay, yay. And those beers are what? Focal Banger and Crusher. One's an AIPA and one's a DIPA, though back in the day, 7% ABV, which Focal Banger is, was classified as a DIPA for a little while, a hot second that is. Now, I hear people on the interwebs and friends of mine tell me, oh, the Crusher's better, Focal Banger's better, oh, this and that, blah, blah, blah. So today we're going to find it out. And how are we going to do that? The true litmus test is when you drink them side by side and you say, what's up? So, we're going to start out with the lower ABV, only by like 2%, which isn't that big of a deal these days, especially if you crush down on them. With Focal Banger, this is an American IPA. It clocks in at 7% ABV and I believe 90 IBUs. That's what I've been told. Now, last time I reviewed this, I gave it an A+. I was digging it. I was like, yeah, this is the freaking shiznit. And they say they're using for hops, citrus, and mosaic in it, and a clean malt bill. So, let's talk about the appearance of Focal Banger. You saw the pour. It's a hazy amber yellow color, lighter side of the amber yellow. We got tons of glass lacing here. We had like, excuse me, a solid like finger and a half head that's faded down. And when I swirl it, we are definitely getting some nice glass lacing. But take a look at that beautiful brew. Looks like a little bit of sunshine in the snifter. But it's better smell good too, especially if it's an IPA. So let's dive in for that aroma. Big citrus, peppery mango, pine, dankness. Not a hint of malt there at all. A little bit of sweetness, but you're not smelling all this a malty brew. It's all about the hops, up in your face. It smells as delicious as my beer memory tells me it was. Alcohol is completely hidden. Grapefruit, lemon, more grass, like grassy herbaceous notes, a little bit of floral, and then bang, some dankness. Smells freaking delicious. Let's dive in. Cheers! Love me some Citra and Mosaic. Hell yes. That's freaking crushable. Up front, citrus, peppery mango from front to back. 7% completely hidden. Nice medium full body to it. Bone dry finish in the back end. In the middle, that pine and the resin settles down your palate and leaves that like almost bitter but not really that bitter finish. You know, this is the New England side of maybe, you know, IPA world. That's, yeah, it's a little hazy there and all that kind of stuff. But that doesn't mean that it's a big juice bomb. This is juicy, but it's got tons of pithy bitterness to it. And it's all citrus. And the sides of your tongue, like to the back end, man, had this really nice grapefruit taste. Yum. Man, that's as delicious as I remember it is. But do I like it more than Crusher DIPA? So we're going to go for the next one. You saw the pour again. Let's talk about this one. This is Crusher DIPA. As the name suggests, it's a DIPA. It's a rotating serving. It clocks in at 9% ABV and 100 IBUs. That's all the rest I know about the beer. So let's talk about the appearance. It's a little bit hazy, mostly clear. When I swirl it, we're getting regeneration of the head here. It's had a nice bubble ring the whole time. We got some glass lacing, and there's tons of alcohol lace just clinging down the inside of this glass. A little bit of particulate floating in it. It's unfiltered beer. Take a look at that brew. It's like that nice darker amber color. If you put them beside each other, you can see this is a little bit darker. We got a little bit more heft, a little more malt action going on here. Beautiful brew. But you know what? This one better smell good too, because it's got a lot to follow with Focal Banger here. So let's dive in for the aroma of Crusher. Big, big citrus blast. Dank, tank to the max. Resin, pine. It smells similar to this, but I'm not getting as much of that like mango-y kind of green mango skin spice that I get from the Mosaic that's in this. But man, tons of citrus, tons and tons of pine. Man, delicious, delicious aroma. Man, not a hint of alcohol. Smells awesome. Let's dive in. Cheers! Oh, hell yes. Man, big citrus blast. more peppery mango in the flavor than is apparent in the aroma. They're really similar in taste, both of these beers, when you drink them side by side. However, the Crusher from Alchemist tastes a little bit bigger, man. It's got that bigger malt body. It's got more citrus, kind of like zesty, pithy punch to it. A little less dank in some ways than Focal Banger is, but you can tell it's the bigger beer. It's smooth. It has a little more sweetness balancing out the bitterness in it. You can notice a little more of the IBUs that are in Focal Banger than you can the Crusher. The 9% is completely hidden in this beer. This means it's pretty freaking dangerous. The dankness just keeps rolling on as you drink it. Nice bone dry finish, just the same out of Crusher and Focal Banger. It's really hard to decide which one you'd like more between these. If you're looking for a bigger brew, man, you've definitely got that in the Crusher, man. But the taste of that citrus and the citrus, like kind of grapefruity, orangey, like citrus zest, building bitterness is bigger in the Crusher than it is in Focal Banger. Let me go back to this. I don't know if I can taste anything different now. Yeah, you can definitely get a little more bitter bite to this. It's a little thinner beer, so that the IBUs are showing up a little bit more, because this has more malt heft and body to it. That's a little bit more chilled out, so maybe you don't get as much of that. You know, it's a little more chill. So both of them are gigantic hop bombs. Both of them have plenty of dankness to them, tons of resinous bitterness that balance them out with their malt sweetness, and they're both really dialed in. So let's grade them. We're juxtaposing here. Now, the last time I had Focal Banger, I gave it #Hundies, all that. It's awesome. And the last time I had Crusher, I gave it 99, nearly 100. I'm drinking these both side to side and side by side, and I'm going to give them both an A+. And I don't know if I'm going to say one is better than the other. It all would depend what mood I'm in. If I want that bigger, thicker kind of DIPA experience with tons of hops up in your face, but still a little bit more malt to balance it out, but a thicker, heavier kind of brew, I'm going to go with the Crusher. If I wanted something a little thinner, maybe a slightly more refreshing, I don't know if that's the way to put it, but it's a thinner beer with a little bit more bitter presence to it, that more of that like citrus kind of bite to it, I'd go with Focal Banger. But both of them are A+ level beers. I'm going to go, because I'm loving this experience right now, I'm going to go #Hundies for both of them. I gave them 99 and 100 before. We ain't too far off between it. And just the same, it's just awesome drinking experience. Also, I got to give a shout out to my good friend Eddie, whose daughter lives up in Vermont, and he hooked me up with these brews. Thanks to you, my brother. Without you, I would not be having this drinking experience today. So, have you had the Alchemist Crusher and Focal Banger? If you've had them both, or just one, or whatever, let me know what you know, because I like the quid pro quo and the back and forth. I also really like it when you think locally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement. And it's exceedingly cool when you rate, comment, subscribe, and especially if this is like your first time with us and stuff, and if you can get around to it and maybe consider, oh, I don't know, smashing that like button. That, along with this two-fisted drinking experience, is all I'm gonna need to put my big-ass beer drinking happy face on this fine day. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, I got nothing but a hell a bunch of the Alchemist Focal Banger and Crusher DIPA drinking love for you, and you know what's coming for you by now. Hell yes, me drinking the rest of this. And what's for you? That's right, a big peace out!